Hi, this is Tanya, and today we're going to do a simple breath meditation. So take a moment to make yourself comfortable, whether you'll be sitting or lying down or standing, and just tune into what your body needs for comfort today. Feeling free to move and adjust throughout this practice as you need. And then begin to let your eyes gently close or let your gaze soften if that's more comfortable for you. And just begin to bring all of your attention to the breath, the in-breath and the out-breath. As you let the body begin to settle in, perhaps feeling the body getting a little heavy and relaxed. Allowing muscles to uncoil, letting the face relax, the jaw, letting the shoulders melt down away from the ears, softening the hands and the fingers, and perhaps noticing the feeling of a groundedness or stability in the glutes, and letting the feet and the toes relax and be at peace. And now perhaps taking 3 slightly deeper inhales with nice long exhales. Just breathing into that softened lower belly, filling up the lower lungs first, and then feeling it rise up into the chest, and then slowly, just letting the exhale flow softly out. Just nice long inhales and exhales at your own pace. And just feeling the body become more and more relaxed and fluid with each exhale. And then when you're finished with the deeper breaths, allowing the breath to go back to its natural rhythm. Just letting the breath breathe itself like it does every day. But still following the inhale and the exhale. Even imagining sipping on this breath, savoring it, much like you would a nice warm cup of something to drink. This breath that keeps us alive from moment to moment, yet is something that we never even have to think about. So just seeing if there's anything you can enjoy about it just now. And then just noticing as you scan through your own body, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes. If you're noticing any tension, and if you are, let the breath flow through that area. Even imagining a slightly deeper breath, just filling that area with oxygen and healing, bringing its expansion and fluidity to the muscles, the tendons, even the blood vessels. Because when muscles are tense, they clamp down on the muscles, the tendons, and the blood vessels. And so just breathing into that area, seeing if anything wants to loosen up with the breath. And knowing that when we breathe, our entire body breathes with us. So maybe it's not even too far out there to imagine breathing into the neck or the shoulders or even the chest or the belly, if that's where our tension might be. Because as we fill the lungs with oxygen, that oxygen is absorbed into the bloodstream and is then carried to every single cell in the body. And the brain is part of the body. So that oxygen goes to each cell, and each cell inhales that oxygen, metabolizes it into energy, and then exhales. So we truly are breathing with our entire body. And so just see if you can tap into that right now with your inhale and your exhale. Just feeling your entire body breathing. And remembering that when the mind gets lost in thought, as soon as you notice, that is a moment of mindfulness. And so it's nothing to be upset about. The mind wanders, that's what it does, and it's really good at it. So just every moment that you can become aware, you wake up and you bring your attention back to the breath, that is mindfulness. And those moments build upon each other and become better and better focus. So never let that disturb you or make you feel like you're not doing it correctly. You really can't mess this up. And so continuing to follow the inhale and the exhale, and even seeing if you can follow the inhale from the very beginning all the way up until the top of the inhale, which then becomes the exhale. And see if you can notice a little bit of space, a little tiny pause in between the inhale as it becomes the exhale. And at the bottom of the exhale, see if you can't find another space, another pause, as the exhale becomes the next inhale. It can be a wonderful way to follow the breath, to keep the awareness on the breath. And when the awareness is on the breath, the awareness isn't caught up in the thoughts of the mind. And so it can be a very relaxing and peaceful place to be. And so just continuing to gently breathe in and out. And just feel how each breath moves the body with an ebb and a flow like motion, just like waves at the beach. And see if you can't notice the gentle expanding and then the gentle releasing throughout the body. And just becoming aware of what area of the body moving with the breath most captures your attention and your interest. As we breathe deep into the softened belly, which is really letting the diaphragm expand and contract. And that helps to pull the oxygen deep into the lower lungs. And so you might notice the rise and fall of your belly. And if we're doing deep belly breathing, you'll notice this area of your body expanding like a balloon on the inhale, and then relaxing back down on the exhale. And knowing that that is the correct way to breathe deeply and breathe well, knowing that the diaphragm is pumping the lymph system. And as the diaphragm pumps the lymph system, this is ridding your body of all the toxins. So not only is it a relaxing way to breathe, it's very healthy for the body. But you may also notice the expansion and contraction of your rib cage. And so just see if you can tap into that right now. How the ribs in the front of the body, as well as the back of the body, just expand with the breath and then contract back down on the exhale. So interesting to notice how not only the front of the body moves, but also the back. Or perhaps what is most noticeable to you is the rise and the fall of the chest. And so perhaps bringing your awareness to this area of the body. And maybe noticing along with the rise and fall of the chest, that maybe there's an expansion here. An expansion in the chest area, and then a relaxing back down. And just see if you can notice that right now. Continuing to move up the body, perhaps what you notice is the temperature of the inhale flowing down the throat, perhaps a bit cool. And then perhaps noticing the slightly warmer exhale flowing up out of the throat. And just tuning in and seeing what you notice here. And if there's a coolness and a warmth in the throat, might there be a coolness with the inhale flowing into the nose or the mouth, and a slightly warmer exhale flowing from the nose or the mouth? Just noticing what's going on with your body as you breathe. And then perhaps if you're breathing in and out through the nose, perhaps you might feel the slight tickle of the air on the upper lip, that part of the face that's just right below the nose. Just tuning in and see if you notice any sensation here. Coolness or warmth, any kind of sensation at all. And so continuing to just follow the inhale and the exhale. And perhaps just deepening the breath just slightly, checking in with the body, seeing if anything else would like to relax and let go, to soften. And as you breathe just a little bit deeper, feel free to just sigh it out on the exhale. When we hear someone else exhale in relief, we know that feeling. The sensation of the ah sound. It just feels comfortable. That's when we know that it's okay to release the breath. It's what we do when we feel safe and protected. And so feel free to just sigh it out on the exhale, and see if you can feel that relaxation response begin to flow through the body. And let the breath just return to its natural rhythm. Just gently flowing in and out. And slowly begin to bring your awareness to the feeling of the air on your face. Slowly begin to tune into the surroundings around you. Perhaps bringing a little bit of movement to the fingers and the toes. And gently taking your time, perhaps just allowing a little bit of light into the eyes as you gently and slowly blink them open. Maybe taking one final deep breath, feeling free to stretch or move around as you need. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.